Hey, what's up everyone? So I'm going to do a quick recap from my last video, which got off early because I ran out of memory in the tablet. So to recap from what I stated in my last video, there has been a 6.1 magnitude earthquake that hit Indonesia, actually 34 miles from the particular area shown here this morning. And Tropical Storm Kirk is expected to dump heavy rain across the eastern Caribbean Ocean. So Hurricane Florence actually went all the way around this world and turned back around, and the energy from that storm still remained. It still remained a storm and formed back into a tropical storm and might reach a category strength, but we'll have to see as it develops. It's going to dump more heavy rain and a lot of continuing damage to the affected areas. Hurricane Rosa has turned into a Category 3 storm, and there are actually 3 storms out in the ocean right now with a lot of disturbances in the atmosphere and lots of disturbances out in the ocean. So you'll see the the path that the storm is expected to take right here. That's the track of this storm. Now the other one, the tropical storm, is expected to head directly into the Bahamas and the areas affected from several of the previous storms. The Bahamas, Haiti, Hawaii, Cuba, not Hawaii, but Cuba, sorry, are expected to get all of these storms bombarding them. The tropical storm that you see right here developed into a hurricane within the past several days, and it's moving around the Gulf of Mexico and up toward, if I can get this to work. Okay, Kirk is a tropical storm, but this other hurricane is moving upwards through the Gulf of Mexico. It moved west, northwest. Now it's moving directly north, if I can get this to work. Okay, so these are the areas affected by that storm. This storm is expected to hit these areas, Cuba and all of the surrounding areas near Florida. And many places like Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico's already been devastated by several storms. They'll be hit by this one again. So this right here, if my tablet will respond, okay, this is the other storm. This storm is expected to move into the areas shown here, right off the western area of Mexico. There's another storm heading that direction. It's going to hit Southern California, around this peninsula, and there are lots of watches, warnings, and heavy winds, so there could be damage. Expect damage from this storm, but that's what's been going on right now regarding the earthquakes and the storms. So let me keep you updated. I will keep you updated on these storms as they progress. As I was stating in my last video, several disturbances in the atmosphere. This storm that is being spoken of right here on ABC News, powerful storm, a very powerful storm, rolled across South Greece. Outages have been reported across the area. That's as Hurricane Rosa grows in strength to a Category 4, heading through the tropics toward the United States and Mexico right now. And a typhoon known as Typhoon Trami, they've given a warning. 200 flights have been canceled as this devastating storm is rolling across Asia right now. So let's see if I can move this a little bit. Okay. Medicane, basically, right now they're talking about a Medicane. I don't really know what this is. I've never even heard of that term, but it's apparently a rare hurricane-like storm that is on track to hit Europe right now. So those of you who live in Europe, if you live in the European areas, I've had several people speak to me from over in those areas. I send my thoughts and much love to you all, because a major rare Medicane, or whichever it's titled, is a hurricane-like storm is on track to hit you all very, very soon. And an impending multi-day swell event for the Caribbean Ocean is expected in these storms. So lots of activity. This is an image out of Greece where multiple power outages have been reported. In Greece, there have been toppled trees hitting power lines, causing outages in parts of Athens. As this powerful storm rolls across southern Greece, schools in the Greek capital and several other parts of the country have been closed on Friday. And civil protection services were on alert are expected to be on alert through the entire weekend. Winds were expected to reach up to 62 miles per hour. Some ferry services actually were canceled and had to depart from these storms. From ports were resumed on Friday. The National Weather Service said conditions are expected to worsen, so that's not good news. Back to Typhoon Trami as 200 flights canceled from this devastating storm. There have been 3 major storms hitting Asia. This is the second or third major storm in the past few months, actually few weeks really, that has hit the European area. And I remember Greece has been getting bombarded with these storms. Areas of Asia have been getting major storms, tsunamis, just so much going on. So there have been multiple typhoons taking place, and it's threatening many areas of Japan, China, and Taiwan. So as you can see right here, the storm had 155 mile per hour winds, so it's like a hurricane, but for Asia. So the typhoon comes after another super typhoon hit, and it could strengthen to a Category 3. So definitely something to look out for. So this Medicane, or a rare hurricane-like storm that's on track to hit Europe, this right here is what is being shown by the meteorologists. It's a very strong storm. You can see it right here. According to the study published in 2011, only about 1 to 2 Medicanes occur per year, but these storms are powerful. I don't even remember anything by that name happening every year, but whatever. But they said that they happen during the months of September and October, when the sea surface temperatures in the Mediterranean Sea are still quite warm, although they can occur any time of year. And this is the hurricane-like storm happening in Europe right now. So it's going to be a very strong, devastating storm, and then it heads toward West Turkey on Sunday. Greece and Turkey will be hit with heavy rains and very strong winds, up to 6 inches, 4 to 6 inches of rain expected. This is the live view of the storm. So lots of wind, lots of heavy torrential rain is expected with this storm. Very similar recent major storms were like Harvey and Florence produced catastrophic flooding. They said that right there, this storm that you see right there, is very similar in action to, in motion and appearance to Harvey and Florence. So not good news for those areas. So that's the latest storm news. Just decided to keep you updated. Stay as safe as possible. Peace. This is the Meteorological News. Bye.